thrilling wins against Richard North and Jelle Klaassen, didn't he?
They were wins, and they were not short of drama.
First leg is Devon to throw first. Game on.
But Devon Petersen, in his 6-5 and 6-4 wins against Richard North and Jelle Klaassen respectively, Klaassen the number 8 seed, and a man who until recently had made 5 consecutive semi-finals or better on the European Tour. There were so many missed darts at doubles in those games.
66.
There were 49 in his game against Jelle, and there were another 41 in his game with Richard North. 90
82.
missed darts at doubles in 2 games. Now, if that continues over the course of this one, who knows who's going to win?
Well, Mervyn King has not been missing much lately. Fires in a 180 to kick off. And up until
100.
the match we've just seen, he had the highest average of the tournament so far. That was 102.49 against Ian White yesterday. He'd beaten Kim Viljonen before that as well. And look at him now. Back to back maximum from Mervyn.
He is, as the saying goes, clacking along.
45.
Is Merv.
Mervyn, you require 75.
Treble 17, is that the route? Yes, it is. For double 12.
Game shot.
11 darter, break of throw. The King roaring out the
Mervyn to
block.
throw first. Game on.
Well, he might not allow Devon Petersen the chance to miss any darts at doubles if he carries on like this.
Yeah, it should be said those 90 missed darts at double, they weren't all Devon in those first 2 games. You could have been forgiven for thinking that they were, because it just seemed to miss and miss and miss and miss. But he was matched, in fact bettered by Jelle and Richard North in terms of the number of darts missed at doubles in those games. But Petersen comes to the party with a max.
Yeah, he's a likeable chap, Devon Petersen. He sees the funny side of those statistics himself. He jumped on the PDC Europe Fun bus back to the Players Hotel last night and just said, I don't care, I'm through to the last day. And now he's fired in 1 max. Brushed the barrel of the 5th dart.
I saw Devon, he was having a chat with Peter Wright in the players' room, just talking about his darts and about little moderations that he'd like to make, particularly around the point, where he does have a bit of grip on there. Where he does hold the dart, and he wants to have some more grip on there because it does slip out of his hand. But it's working very well from here. He's on a 10-dart leg. What a response. 11 darter from Mervyn King in the opening leg.
What a start to this match. Mervyn King tees up top after 12. Now Petersen has missed a double.
4 scores.
And he missed it by that much.
Mervyn, you require 4.
But he only got 1 more dart at another one. And Mervyn King, thanks to the 1-7-1 setup, leaves himself double top and doubles his lead in a leg that he probably had no right to win.
Well, Petersen on a 10-darter, but a couple of missed darts at doubles, and Devon is picking up from where he left off last night in terms of the doubling. I mean, it has been an electric start to this one. Mervyn King 11-darter, 13-darter, and firing in more trebles. This is not missing anything, Mervyn King.
Well, we've been saying for a while, I mean, look at those stats, we're only a couple of legs in.
100.
He might maintain it, he probably won't finish on 126 average, but...
Might be higher. Might be higher.
It'll go higher. It's going higher right now.
Oh, no, it isn't.
21.
Cheers, Merv. All he had to do was hit a single 20 and I would have been right about something in my life. Here comes Devon Petersen with a 180 of his own.
My word.
150 matches in the tournament.
Devon does have a win over Mervyn King in his career, but he's lost the other 2 times they've met.
64.
Looking to get a leg on the board with a massive check out. Needed that treble 18.
82.
Halves his score. 82 scored to leave 82. And Mervyn King, who's not been missing anything so far, not going to take out the 143.
Petersen should get at least 1 dart double. Not usually been enough for him in this tournament.
Oh,
122.
And Mervyn enjoying himself
82.
by inadvertently hitting treble 15. What a treble 10. Devon wants double top. Pins it, first dart.
Devon Petersen.
Wow,
Mervyn to
we have
throw
a game
first.
on. If Devon Petersen is going to hit his doubles like that, then he stands a chance, even against Mervyn King in this sort of mood. And Mervyn, he's been
100.
threatening to go and add another title to his collection over the course of this year. He was only narrowly beaten in a final on the Pro Tour by Rob Cross
100.
earlier on this year. He's been playing some very consistent, very good darts, and he does have these spells, Mervyn King. Former winner on the European Tour, of course.
100.
And it looks as if Mervyn is bang in the middle of a purple patch in his career right now. That is a third 180 to go with a 171 he's hit as well. 10 180s for the
83.
tournament for the King.
But even if you don't run through the results he's had this year, every time we've seen him, and we have the benefit of seeing a lot of dart players now streaming all the Pro Tour events, he seems to be getting better and better, just warming up as the year goes
95.
on. He may well win titles this year.
Could be very soon.
Yeah, got a great chance next weekend with a lot of the top players missing
44.
in World Series duty, or in between World Series duty. He may well, Dan, if he carries on with this progression, be in line for major honours.
Oh, double six. Oh, well, he's left
120.
himself the ash down. This can be a bit tricky. So Devon Petersen. Oh, he's not going to leave a finish. So Mervyn.
60.
He can go straight at it. Some players go 2-2-2 here, just because the way Mervyn's darts kick up, he can use it as a guide. That's exactly what he's done, although it's not much of a guide. Doesn't matter anyway, because he takes it out for a 14-dart leg, and this is very, very impressive stuff from Mervyn King.
It really is. Mervyn King taking it up a couple of notches from that performance against Ian White. Let's not forget, White was the seeded player. Mervyn King playing irresistible stuff right now.
Well, Mervyn, 11, 13 and 14. One leg he lost, Devon took it in 15 darts. He is halfway to the victory here, and he is averaging 120.
We say he had a great chance next weekend. If he carries on like this,
140.
he's got every chance tonight.
This is astonishing from Mervyn King. And to be honest, Merv has spent many years talking about the fabled Mervyn King A game. They are, it's like Nessie. It's like the abominable
85.
snowman. It's the thing that he talks about, and that nobody's ever seen it, but it is out there. This is it.
99.
This is the Mervyn King A game.
36.
And my word, it is a beautiful thing.
Well, let's see if it goes A+. Despite the barrage that Mervyn King has thrown at Devon Petersen,
58.
he could be about to just claw back another leg and move within one. Only one dart a double again. Only needed one dart last time.
52.
Needs more this time.
And you require 78.
78 for Merv for another sub 15 dart leg. Treble 18 for double 12. Double 12. Good guide. Oh my word, it's the worst dart he's thrown all match, and he looks at his arm and looks at his hand, and that must have just slipped. He has to have done.
Yeah, he's confused himself, Mervyn King. Devon Petersen, has he blocked that target? Yeah, he doesn't like the lie. He's stepping right across, and he's eyes pierced on the target. He doesn't know how to get around this. And in the end, he's ended up just about where he started and bent it.
On the fifth leg, Devon Petersen. Sixth leg is Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Well, even Devon, who is, you know, several stone of prime South African beef and muscle, he was moving so far away to the right-hand side there. I'm not sure he would have reached the ball if he'd thrown it. But Mervyn back in that trouble bed again. It's a fourth 180 for the King.
Yeah, no slip that time from Mervyn King after the wild double 12 attempts. Fourth maximum, still averaging over 115.
Look at this, 117. The highest average we've ever seen on a European Tour stage was Michael van Gerwen in the final of the German Darts Championship a few years back. Beat Gary Anderson with an average of almost 118. Mervyn King is threatening to do something similar here.
$65.
Yeah, good use of the 25, leaves himself 160. Petersen needs 2 trebles to get down to a finish himself. Not going to happen. So Mervyn King has a couple of visits.
60. Mervyn, you require 160.
To clean it up.
Oh, well, won't do his average any good.
80.
I'll tell you what, it looked a well-thrown dart. Looked like it was heading towards that treble 20.
Yeah, in the end, he's cut it in half, though, and he'll still be happy with the number he's got in front of him, and we know which way he'll go.
Yeah, it won't be the 20s, will it? It'll be the Merv route.
He won't be doing the old James Richardson tops routine, that's for sure. Treble 16. Double 16.
$64.
Well, Merv misses a couple of his favourite double.
41.
Petersen for a level game. Well, not to be. Merv having already hit the double 8 once in this leg. We'll look at it again to re-establish the 2-leg advantage. Little red bit in the bottom left. Oh, getting awkward.
We might have a word with Devon and ask him how to get that in there.
8 score. Devon, you require 42.
We could be about to see a level match here, despite the fact that Mervyn King's averaging 110. Devon Petersen, well, he's good at double 8.
34.
Well, they're both hitting double 8 when they want double 16, and then when they want double 8, they can't hit it. Nonsense. Is that the Spartan's big chance? Has he blown it? Might not have.
Game shot on the 6th leg.
Well, certainly for this leg, Devon Petersen punished. Last start into double 2 for Mervyn King, and he's 2 legs away from a place in the quarterfinals.
140.
Encouraging signs for Devon. I mean, we've been waxing lyrical about Mervyn's performance, and rightly so, but this is the best that he's played this weekend.
Oh, by a significant distance.
95.
Averages of 75 and 81 so far this weekend, and those missed starts at double for Devon have dragged his average down to around the 90 mark, but it's still a massive improvement on what has gone before for the Spartan.
Having to get accustomed to on-stage darts again, Devon Petersen, having not been involved in such a carry-on for a while.
I suppose we saw him at the World Cup of Darts, didn't we, although it was a relatively brief stay for South Africa.
137.
Yeah, he ran a competition for his partner, didn't he?
He did.
Devon Petersen.
$164.
Fantastic work from the King. 164 leaves 142. Devon won't take out the 124.
41.
Well, treble 20 would leave 82. Would he go bull double 16? It's a good guide. He could follow that. He's gone across to treble 14 in the end, which would have left him tops.
Devon, you require 83.
Treble 17 for double 16 is likely to be the route here for Devon Petersen. 16 now. Oh, and he misses the big number. And that
43.
is a fatal mistake against Mervyn King. I know he has had a bit of problems in the bottom left corner of the board, where he's usually one of, if not the most reliable man in world darts. But 2 darts to double 16. Double 8.
40.
How weird is it that Mervyn King, who's averaging about 118 for half of this match, can't hit his favourite double?
Devon wants double 10 now and finds it. And
Devon Petersen.
he's not out of this yet.
It's Mervyn to throw first. Aim on.
Well, it is another match involving Devon Petersen where both men are missing a lot of doubles. And over the course of this weekend here in Leverkusen...
35.
Over the course of this weekend in Leverkusen, Petersen made a habit of winning these games. There we see. For the event Devon is hitting fewer than 1 in 4 of his darts at double. This is actually an improvement, 3 out of 10, 30%.
I mean, I've heard
140.
experts say that there are players out there that can make you miss. It's usually because they're that good, they're putting so much pressure on you that you just feel that you've got to take it, and that becomes too much. Is it the fact that Devon Petersen has been missing doubles that's kind of dragged his opponent down?
Well, I mean, Jelle Klaasen and Devon Petersen last night, where there were 49 missed darts at double between them. I mean, if that was a best of 7 sets match, we might still be playing it now. It was baffling to see Jelle struggle so much. He was obviously very, very uncomfortable with the heat up on stage.
Mervyn in control once again.
98.
That first 9 average, very, very tasty from Mervyn King. The overall average is good, and it's around about what he was throwing against Ian White yesterday.
105.
It could have been a lot higher.
That's a good visit from Petersen. Mervyn King would love to see this go in a couple of darts. And that's exactly what's happened.
Mervyn King. I think it's
just keeping some breathing space for King. After a few minutes of famine, after a banquet of brilliance.
Well, now or never, Devon. 3 legs on the spin against a man averaging 100. And you'll make your first ranking quarter-final for the best part of 2 years.
99.
But anything less than that, and it will be the King who goes up against either Michael van Gerwen or Rob Cross in the quarter-finals this evening.
51.
Yep, tasty game coming up between Cross and van Gerwen. Cross has come close against MVG before this year.
140.
One of only a couple of men in the top 32 that Rob Cross hasn't beaten in his debut season. Mervyn King's a man that he's beaten, we know that, because he beat him to win a PDC title. But if Rob Cross can't defeat Michael van Gerwen, Mervyn King looks certainly in the mood to do so, doesn't he?
74.
Certainly does, and darts like that from Mervyn King, well, he'll need plenty more of them if he does take on, well, whoever, whether it be Rob Cross or
54.
Michael van Gerwen.
88.
Because 88 points stand between Mervyn King and a 6-3 victory. Doesn't need to use 18 and bullseye, so he will just set it up. A little smirk from Mervyn there. But 3 darts at his favourite double for the match, and he's not managed to hit double 16 in this entire game. But can he do it now? The best double 16 hitter in the game, arguably. The King for 6-3. Double 4 it is then. And there it is, he does complete the victory. Devon Petersen unable to make the quarter-finals, but Big Devon making the final day of the European Tour, his first appearance on the Euro Tour this year. It'll be down to the South African #1 to try and make a few more of these and book his place at the European Championship in Hasselt in the 4 remaining events of the year. They all start in September, Maastricht the next one, but all eyes on Leverkusen tonight. Mervyn King through to the quarter-finals. We've got one more spot in the last 8 available, and it will go to either the world #1, Michael van Gerwen, or the frankly incredible Rob Cross, enjoying a stunning debut season on the PDC Tour. Those two are going to face off in our final game of the afternoon session here at the HappyBet European Darts Open in just a few moments' time, because Mervyn, well, he doesn't rush for anybody. Take your time, Merv, and then we'll listen to the King's Pearls of Wisdom.
Congratulations, Mervyn. It's great to see you playing like that. I mean, first of all, the next quarter-final on the European Tour. Yesterday, 101, this time 102 average. That's quite good.
Don't look so surprised. It does happen now and again. There's life on the old dog yet. I'm not prepared to retire yet. You're going to see me for a long while yet.
After 4 legs, your average was over 120. And that was the point when I was thinking, what was actually his best match? Is there a match in your whole career where you said, okay, this one was my best?
Yeah, when I won the World Masters.
Is it just...
It's just the winner. I mean, you don't really take notice of your average. A winner's a win. If you win with an 80 or lose with 120. What would you prefer? I'll take the win with an 80, you know? Averages are great. They're great for statistics, and it looks great up here, but a win is a win, and that's what a player looks for. So.
Your confidence is good enough to beat probably Michael van Gerwen?
Why not?
Good news. Thank you very much. Mervyn King.